So, ladies and gentlemen, I grew up in a toxic household. I saw drug abuse, alcohol abuse, I saw it all. I grew up around a lot of bad influences, and one thing I remember my dad telling me was to not be like my parents. And that has stuck with me forever, because since then I realized I need to analyze the world to figure out what I need to do and what I need to not do. Now, the reason I am making this video is because I should not be here right now. If it wasn't for self-improvement, I don't know where I would be. I might be dead, I might be in prison, I might be addicted to drugs. Now, I found self-improvement about a year ago when I went through a series of tragic events. The span of about 3 months, me and my ex-girlfriend broke up, me and my best friend stopped talking, and I also lost my sister in a car accident. And those 3 months left me feeling so alone, and I ended up actually getting in a relationship at that time, and she also broke my heart. This was right at the beginning of 2022, and this is when everything changed for me. So now that we got that out of the way, I have a list of about 14 habits that I personally used in my self-improvement journey that I'm going to be sharing with you, and also ranking on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being you should definitely do it, 5 being you probably don't need to do it. Alright, the first habit we're going to be talking about is going to the gym. And this one, everybody should do. It should be simple, but I want to give you my perspective on why the gym is the best self-improvement habit you can have. See, the thing about the gym is it makes you realize that when you put in the effort, when you put in the work, you will always get the desired outcome you want. There is no way that you can go to the gym every day and not look better. It's impossible. So guys, doing some type of physical exercise every single day is the most beneficial investment you can have. And that's why we are going to be placing going to the gym at tier 1, the best self-improvement habit. Alright, self-improvement habit number 2, we have drinking more water. Now, it just blows my mind that people don't drink water. I don't get it. Ever since I was a kid, like 12 years old, I realized that like our bodies are made up of water and that we need to drink a lot of water. And I was like, oh, I want to be healthy. I want to live long. I want to feel good. So I'm just going to drink more water. And people realize that, but they're just like, they just don't do it. So what I recommend is that you get a gallon jug from like your local store and just carry it around with you everywhere I go. This is what I do every day. I call it jug. I take it to work. I take it to the gym. I take it to a party, or wherever I go, I take jug with me so I know that I drank my gallon of water. And yes, you need to be drinking a gallon of water. But the benefits of drinking a gallon of water a day is you're going to be healthier all around. You're going to have better pumps in the gym. Your skin's going to look better. You're going to have more energy. It helps with fat. So drink your waters, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to be placing this self-improvement habit at tier 2 because you definitely should be doing it, but you don't got to stress out about it too much. All right, going on to number 3. And again, I just hate that I have to mention this, but cut out junk food, yo. Why are you eating fake processed food that your body is not supposed to have in it? I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but why would you want to be lethargic? Why would you want to be fat? Why would you want to be unhealthy? Why would you want to have mental fog? Just for taste? I mean, I go there sometimes, but most people, 75% of their diet is junk food, and that's an issue. The thing about having a very set diet and kind of a regimen of food that you constantly eat is that your body knows how to process it. If you're eating the same food, such as like chicken and rice at 4 o'clock, your body's like, all right, I'm ready for chicken and rice, I'm ready to digest it, and you don't, become lethargic or tired after eating it. That's another reason why I love the gym, because it also forces you to start eating healthier, and eating healthier is going to make you feel better all around. So we're going to rate self-improvement habit number 3, cutting out junk food, at tier 1, because you need to do this. No questions asked. All right, going on to self-improvement habit 4 is going to be taking cold showers. Now, I think it's a scam. I think it's bullcrap. I've taken cold showers in the past. I didn't notice the benefits. People say you get clearer skin, more testosterone, better mental clarity. I don't see it. And honestly, I enjoy my hot showers, so I'm going to be sticking to my hot showers, and we're going to be placing cold showers at tier number 5, because I just don't think like, hey man, if you want to take a warm shower, then take a warm shower. All right, going on to self-improvement habit 5 here, and this is probably the most popular and widespread self-improvement thing for men, and that is NoFap. Some people live by this religiously, and some people say it's gonna cause you, prostate cancer, which I think is bullcrap. But yeah, I actually found out about NoFap when I started working out. The guy who introduced me to kind of working out, he kind of was on that, and he was like, yo, stop beating it. And I was like, why? And he was like, you're gonna feel amazing. And I was like, huh, let me try that. And I think 6 weeks in, I was feeling amazing. Best pumps in the gym, a lot of energy in there. And I continued on with it. I think for like 8 months, I was fully celibate and fully on NoFap. And in those 8 months, I discovered a lot about myself. It was truly crazy the amount of energy I had, because I had to learn how to control that desire and transmute that desire. I was also reading a lot of books at the time about transmuting, your sexual desire into, your work or your creativity. And I really grew a lot during that period of time. So my beliefs on NoFap is that you should try it. You should try 6 months of doing it. I know it sounds like a lot, but you can do it and your life will change. And because of that, I'm going to be placing this self-improvement habit at tier 1, because like I said, this is something you need to try if you haven't tried it. If you are at the beginning stages of your self-improvement journey, you need to try this because it is life-changing. All right, going on to self-improvement habit number 6 here, and that is deleting social media. Personally, for me, the social media I deleted was Snapchat. I deleted the app over a year ago, and life is amazing. But yeah, when it comes to social medias, you got to realize that these apps are free for a reason. Actually, they're not free. You pay with your soul, your time. So realize that and ask yourself a couple questions like, hey, is this app in any way, helping me out, making me money, etc.? 2, what would I gain if I delete this app? Would it be peace of mind? Because I know Snapchat caused me a lot of FOMO. Or maybe even 3, can I just live without this app? Or, is this app distracting me? Just ask yourself a couple questions about each and every single social media app you have on your phone. So the reason I decided to delete Snapchat is because it caused me a lot of FOMO on the weekends, fear of missing out, and I wanted to use the weekends as a time to really work on myself and work on what I am trying to do, and I just couldn't have that distraction. So I decided to delete the app, and I soon realized that a lot of the people on there that I thought were my friends weren't really my friends. We were kind of just like friends with the same drug, and that was Snapchat, and you will soon come to realize that once you delete that app. So if you really want to level up in life, I recommend that you look at the social media apps you're using, ask yourself, can you live without them? Do you really need them? Are you even making any money on them? And then go ahead and remove the ones you don't need. So I'm going to be placing this self-improvement habit at tier 2. And the reason I'm not putting it at 1 is because I don't think you really need to do that. But for the most part, most social medias are probably distracting you. Most of you probably don't have followers online. And the thing about social media is that if you aren't using social media is using you. All right, going on to self-improvement habit number 7 here, we have journaling. Now, let me just grab my journal here real quick. This bad boy right here is my best friend. I got this journal at the beginning of 2022, and well, it knows my deepest, darkest thoughts and also my brightest, highest desires. Basically, the way I like to journal is when I wake up in the morning, grab my coffee, grab my journal, pen to the paper, write out good morning, today's gonna be a good day, I'm doing this today, I'm gonna accomplish this today, I'm grateful for this today, etc., etc. The best way to look at it is that you are literally writing out your success story for the day. If you look through this journal, you'll see a lot of my goals that have came true, such as certain amount of followers I wanted to hit on TikTok. And the weird thing about them is sometimes I would stop posting for like a week, but I would actually end up hitting the goal I wanted to hit. It was kind of creepy, but it was also very therapeutic and very healthy. I would write out, some like relationship issues I was having in here, and I felt just way better. So overall, journaling is something you need to try, and that's why I'm going to be placing it at tier 1, because it's something you need to try. I think the journaling will improve your life a lot and will help you accomplish your goals and also stay sane in a crazy world. All right, going on to self-improvement habit 8 here, we have meditation, and a lot of you guys are probably not gonna like my thoughts and opinions on meditation. So let's talk about them. I don't like meditation. I just don't see the return on investment in it. See, the thing about meditation is that it takes a lot of time and practice to get good at. And I've spent a little time, not enough. I find journaling more therapeutic. I find going to the gym more therapeutic. Now, granted, sometimes I do somewhat meditate. I like to maybe sit back, look at the wall, and just organize my thoughts, or just kind of focus on my breathing. But I don't like the okay, at this time I'm gonna do 30 minutes of meditation and fully not think any thoughts. It just didn't work for me. I even read a book called The Power of Now, which it's a spiritual enlightenment book, and it taught me a little bit about how to fully clear your thoughts, and I've tried it, and I didn't love it. And I'm saying I didn't love it in a way of I didn't see the benefits of that much effort put into it, but that's just me. Maybe I'll come back to this video, or maybe I'll come back to you guys in a year and be like, hey guys, meditation changed my life. So yeah, we're gonna be placing this self-improvement habit at tier 4 because for me it didn't work. I don't see the return on investment. I believe journaling and going to the gym are way better, but we're not going to put it at 5 because I think some of you could use it, and I recommend, trying all of these out even if they're low on the list. All right, going on to self-improvement habit 9 here, we have reading, and I love this one because I love reading books. And the funny thing about it is when I was in high school, I hated books. We would get like summer projects where you had to read a book and write about it. Hated it, never did it. I really think books are the best investment you can make at the beginning of your self-improvement journey because of how cheap they are, and honestly, it doesn't take a lot of time to read them. It's just mind-blowing that there are millionaires and very smart people writing books and selling them for $15, and 99% of people don't buy them. Like, what? Don't you want to be like these people? I mean, I do. So I swear by books. Books have changed my life. If you want my list of self-improvement books and the ones that have really changed, my perspective on life, drop a comment down below, say, I want your self-improvement book list. I will make a video on that for you. And the same goes with journaling. If you want to know how I personally journal and how I use journaling to change my life, drop a comment down below and I'll make a video on how to journal. On that note, we're going to be placing reading at tier 3. Now, the reason I am placing it at tier 3 is because I don't think it's something you really have to do, but I also think it's something that is worthwhile. All right, going on to self-improvement habit number 10 here, we have quitting vaping, smoking, and drinking. And this one is kind of self-explanatory. We all know these things are bad, but I kind of want to give you my experience with it. So at the age of 13, I started vaping, and I quit at the beginning of last year. So I vaped for about 5 years. Now, the whole thing with vaping is that you really should not be getting that much dopamine every single day, and also getting that dopamine that easy, because when you hit that vape and you get that buzz, that is, dopamine in your brain. And the thing about dopamine is it's your reward, chemical. And the thing is, you didn't do nothing. You just hit your vape. So why would you want to go out and do something hard when you could just hit your vape and get the same satisfaction? And when I really realized that, I was like, oh shoot, I should probably quit because I want to make something of my life, and it's going to be really hard if I'm vaping. And with smoking, I quit actually like 2 years ago now, 2.5 maybe. And it was just because it caused me a lot of paranoia. I got really lazy on it. I couldn't make good decisions on it. So I was like, why am I doing this? So I just quit. And with drinking too, like the one thing about drinking is that people drink on occasion when you should drink for the occasion. But the thing is, a lot of people's occasions is occasionally going out every weekend to drink, but you didn't accomplish anything. So drink for the occasion. If you accomplish something, drink to it. But stop going out every weekend to go drink because you didn't accomplish nothing. I think that goes for all of them, doing it for the occasion. Nicotine is actually, like cigars right here. I love cigars. They're good on occasion. They're not good all of the time, but they are good on occasion. So yeah, we're gonna be placing quitting vaping, smoking, and drinking at tier number 1 because you must do this if you really want to improve yourself. All right, going on to self-improvement habit number 11 here, we have planning and timetables. They're so stupid, yo. And I'm saying this because I'm a wing it type of person. I don't like plans, and I think, I used to try planning out my whole week, Monday through Sunday. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that at this hour, but it would take me 2 hours to write it out, and I ended up never following it. Maybe this is just me, but journaling worked better. I would get it right out of the way in the morning. Instead of planning out your whole week, why don't you just kind of write down 2 goals at the beginning of the morning? Because when you plan out your whole week, when you do these timetables, you're trying to write out 60 goals. You're trying to hit the gym 7 days a week. You're trying to do this at this time 7 days a week. You're setting way too many goals and overloading yourself when every morning you should just set 2 big goals that you want to accomplish today. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It might work for you, but I'm just the type of person that likes to wing it. And I truly believe that if you get good at winging it, you're just good at doing stuff on the spot and just maintaining yourself on the spot, which I think is very beneficial. You have to be able to go off track in life and kind of adapt while you go. So I'm going to be placing planning and timetables at self-improvement tier 4. All right, self-improvement habit 12 here. We have breathwork. I personally actually really like this one. Now, I don't just sit and kind of practice my breathing, but throughout the day, I like to remember to breathe deep, especially when you're in confrontation or you're, talking to somebody that might be a little serious or whatever. Whenever you need to chillax yourself, breathe deeply and do it often. And it's also very useful to help bring yourself back into the present moment. Let's say, for example, you worked all day and how you go into la la land where you're at work. And then you get out of work and you might still be in la la land. Well, it's good to practice your breathing nice and deep, just for a couple minutes to bring yourself back to this moment now. And that will help you gain the mental clarity and the vision you need to do whatever you need to do for the rest of the day. And I recommend this to all my boys. If like you're scared to go up and talk to a girl, or you're scared of talking to girls, or like you're about to get freaky in the sheets, make sure you keep breathing deep. Don't breathe shallow. So yeah, I'm gonna place this self-improvement habit at tier, honestly, 2. I don't think it's something you must do, but I'm going to place it at 2 because I think you should focus on it here and there. Breathing is very beneficial and good. All right, going on to self-improvement habit number 13 here, we have cleaning. I honestly love this one. Like, I know it might sound weird, but as a guy, I just love cleaning. Like, on Saturdays or Sundays, I clean my whole house. I vacuum it, mop the floors, organize everything, wipe all the counters down, and it makes me feel really good, and it makes me feel prepared for the week and anything there is to come. But when I get in the state of cleaning, it just also feels like it cleans out my head. But I believe this is going to be very important for a lot of guys out there, because I know a lot of guys have a very messy room. They just throw stuff all over the room. They don't really vacuum their floor. I really recommend you pick stuff up, you clean it up. It's going to cause you to have a clearer mind. And also, if you have people over, they're going to respect you for being a clean, tidy person. Because honestly, your external world is a reflection of your internal world. So if your external world's messy, well, your internal world is messy. If your external world is clean, your internal world is clearly clean. So I recommend you try doing this cleaning, cleaning stuff up, becoming more minimal, throwing away stuff you don't need. So I'm going to be ranking this self-improvement habit at tier 2 because I do believe it is something you should definitely do. It's not really a must, but it is a very good return on your investment and overall a good habit to have. And going on to our last and final self-improvement habit here, we actually have watching self-improvement content, which is a little bit interesting. So as you're doing right now, watching self-improvement content, this is what I started to do at the beginning of my self-improvement journey, kind of just to understand, okay, what is self-improvement? How do people self-improve? What are the benefits of it? Who are the people I want to look up to? And I consumed hundreds and hundreds of these videos until I found one that kind of ran like, hey, are you just gonna watch self-improvement, or are you gonna actually do it? And that's when I actually started doing it. And so I think watching self-improvement is good. But saying this, I kind of got to be careful, because some of you might just mental masturbate to self-improvement content, when in reality, I want you to learn and actually apply it to in real life, so then you actually learn it. You got to understand, you're a student of life your whole life. You should always be learning and always getting different perspectives. So on that note, I'm going to leave watching consuming self-improvement content at tier 3. And I'm placing it right in the middle because it's not something you really need to do, but it's not something you should ignore. And those are the 14 self-improvement habits I have personally used in the past 2 years to really change my life. And I hope that you have learned from this video, and I hope you try some of them out. If you want to keep learning more, click the video right here, or maybe it's over here. I am not sure, but click one of these videos if you want to keep learning more about me and self-improvement. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day. I love you.